Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, hi, nice to meet you. My name is Lisa Roxy and today we are going to be going over 5 model necessities to start your modeling journey. So basically we're gonna go by like 1, 2, 3, 4, but each part is gonna have different like subsections of things that go with said thing. So it's gonna be not such a lengthy video, but it's gonna be a lot of information in one video because I want you guys to have all the knowledge that I wish I had when I was starting out in the industry, and I feel like it would have been a lot helpful and a lot easier to start out in this industry had I have had all this information from the get-go. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I really hope you guys enjoy. If you want to see any more content from me, all of my recent videos and my socials will be in the description down below. And with all that being said, let's get right into it. So first thing up on the list, number 1, is going to be your model go bag. So this really can be any bag. It doesn't matter what the bag looks like, always preferably black though. And basically what matters is what you have inside the bag. So for most of the things that we're going to be going through, like I said, like the actual thing isn't really like the thing you need, it's the stuff inside said thing. So I have my go bag right here, and as we go down the list there's going to be a couple things where I'm just going to show you guys pictures of, but for the go bag it's like the easiest thing that you should have right off the bat, so I'm just going to show you guys mine. So this is my go bag. Basically a go bag is a bag that you would take to all of your casting and auditions and what you would take with you to every job that you book. So what your go bag is going to contain is about 5 to 10 comp cards, your portfolio, and your iPad. Those are like the top 3 most important things, but things that I've just kind of learned along the way. Always bring a makeup bag with like your makeup essentials, so mascara, lashes, makeup wipes, blush, all like lip gloss, little things like that should always be ready to go in your go bag. And another thing is deodorant and lotion. Those 2 will save your life if you get a last minute like casting or audition and you're just coming from a workout or you're just coming from work or you know whatever it may be. Deodorant and lotion should always be in your go bag ready to go. For example, I have a full bottle of lotion in here for like my whole body, and because I have curly hair I keep a pick comb in my bag so that I can, you know, give ourselves a little bit of volume before each audition. And then on top of that I have my perfume, I have my pasties, I have my comp cards, and last but not least, I have my portfolio. Let's talk about the portfolio for a little bit. The portfolio is a must-have. It's not a choice. It's not an option. It's a need and a must on what you need to have if you're going to be a model. No respectable or professional model is going to be taken seriously if she does not have a portfolio to back up her work. It's the same thing as a resume. Your portfolio should be about this big, and there should be at least, like on the low side, 10 pictures, on the upside 20 pictures to go in your portfolio. And I had said earlier, another thing that you would have in your go bag is an iPad. The iPad is used for literally the exact same thing, for people to go through your portfolio essentially. It's just digital rather than a hard copy. I prefer having a portfolio hard copy, but I am looking into getting an iPad just because so many people are switching to iPads now. Makes it a little bit easier on you if you were to go that route. Okay, so for example, part of the reason I need to update my pictures is because my pictures do not fill up the entire display of my portfolio, so I'm gonna give you guys a sneak peek. These are 8 by 10 pictures. Your picture should be around 9 by 12 or 9 by 13 because that's about the size of your portfolio. You really want to have it completely blown up so there's no corners that are showing and it's just completely you on there. It just looks more clean and more professional. But this is gonna be with you 24/7. Even if you're on set already and you book the job, this should be with you 24/7 because you never know who you're gonna meet on set. So this is a must-have. Make sure that this is always ready to go. Most of the time what I try to do is keep a separate makeup bag of extra products that I use like consistently. Concealer, blush, highlight, mascara, setting powder is always in my go bag, just so that if I'm on set and I need to touch up I can do it myself, or if I'm going to set or going to an audition and I don't have anything with me, I can make myself look like ready to go super quick. So definitely it's just good to have a makeup bag in there already ready with everything that you're gonna need, just because it lets you be a little bit more prepared. So that's everything that I keep personally in my go bag. Moving on to number 2, this is gonna be your 4-set suitcase. Most people, especially if like you've been in the industry for a while, are gonna tell you that they recommend having a suitcase. Normally I just bring a duffel bag because suitcases are fucking expensive and I already have a ton of duffel bags, but it is more professional and it looks better and like you're more prepared to have a suitcase, so you're not in there struggling through your duffel bag or your multiple bags trying to get what you need. Because when you're you're on set, there is like things that are expected of you to already have prepared and already have brought. You should always have black heels, white heels, gold heels, silver heels, and nude heels. These are the 5 heels that you should already have in your closet, already be comfortable walking in, and already have prepared to go with you to every job that you book. Even if it's a photo shoot, these shoes should always be packed in your set suitcase. This is gonna be like common sense. If you don't have these prepared, people are gonna look at you like you don't know what you're doing. The other thing that should be in your set suitcase is gonna be nude and black seamless panties. The reason why seamless is because you don't know what you're going to be wearing. You don't know what you're going to be walking down the runway in. You don't know if what you're going to have on is going to be completely see-through itself. So you want a nude panty so that it's like ready to go in case you're wearing something see-through, and you want black panties because it just makes sense. That's what is the standard. It just makes sense to have both nude and black. Same thing with your bra. You should have a nude bra with straps, a nude bra with strapless, and a black bra with straps, and a black bra that's strapless. That was like a tongue twister. Try saying that shit 5 times fast. Bra and panty situation, you should have like prepped, ready to go, already in the suitcase. It's always there so that when you do book a job, you can just go ahead and go to set and you already have that with you. And the other last 2 things that are going to be in your set suitcase, kind of like your go bag, you're going to have pasties in there and you're going to have a makeup bag in there. This makeup bag you can fill with a little bit more stuff that, like, let's say you wouldn't necessarily put on if you were going to a casting, because a casting, like right now, I have a face of makeup on, but it's very natural and very light. This is what I would wear to a casting: mascara, blush, concealer, and that's it. That's all they want to see. They don't want to see your face completely done up. They want to know what you actually look like. That's why the go bag is going to have a little bit different makeup setup than the set bag, because the set bag, you already booked the job. Now you're at the job, and now they're always going to have makeup artists who know what they're doing. So you want to bring your foundation color, you want to bring your concealer color, you want to bring all those things, so have you having to fix yourself, you can actually fix yourself and not go on the runway looking crazy. And last but not least, if I've learned anything from being in this industry so far, bring snacks in your go bag or your set suitcase. Either one should have fucking snacks, because they don't always provide food for the models, or they don't always provide like edible foods for the models. So you just want something that you know you can eat, that you're going to eat, so that you're not like lethargic and low energy and about to pass out while you're on set. That's never a good look. Now moving on, I'm going to take out my portfolio again, because I really want to like dive deep into the importance of a portfolio and what exactly a portfolio is and why it's important. So I will link down below where I got mine, because it is like the basic black book portfolio. This is what 90% of models have. I'm sure 90% of models got theirs from the same place I got mine, so I'll definitely leave it down below for you guys. Notice how on my first page of my portfolio, mine is blank. The reason for that is because what a lot of people do is they'll put either a copy of their comp card or their digitals card on the first page of their portfolio, so all of their measurements and contact information is right there in front of them. And then by the time you get to the second page, now we're going to be looking at your actual work and pictures. So like I said earlier, my pictures are too small for this portfolio. You have to make sure that you're getting the right size for your book, because when it's small like that, it does not look professional and it doesn't look very clean. So I need to get that updated. You should be updating your portfolio pictures every like 6 to 8 months. Think about it like this: if I'm going in for an audition and they met with me and they really liked me and it seemed like, oh, I'm gonna get the job, I know I'm gonna get this, I don't book the job. But then 2 months later, they want to see me again. I'm gonna go in with the same pictures, with the same look. It's not gonna be anything new or exciting for them. Yeah, you know, I feel the same as I felt last time. I'm not really sure if we should book her or not. You get me? So that's why you need to be constantly shooting. You need to be constantly on top of your shit so that you can stay on top of it when you're at set or when you're at an audition, so that people are gonna take you as seriously as you take yourself. If I show up and I have the same pictures from 2 years ago, I look like I'm not serious about my craft. I look like I'm not serious about my work, because it's like I've seen these pictures all over your Instagram. I've seen these pictures all over, you know, the casting sites, and I've seen these pictures every time you've brought them back to us. When are we going to see something new from you? So that's why it's very important to make sure that you're staying on top of updating your pictures every 6 to 8 months. You also have to think about it. Your face changes, your body changes. You look different about every 6 to 8 months, which is exactly why you're updating your pictures every 6 to 8 months. So it kind of coincides with each other. It makes sense. Oh yeah, and then the last thing that goes with your portfolio is going to be, like we were saying earlier, you should probably start off with like 8 to 10 pictures, and then as you start shooting more and as you get tear sheets, as you get photos back from different jobs, as you are getting those photos back, you can add them to your book and kind of like show, hey, these aren't just test shoots, these aren't just shoots I've paid for, I have work that I've actually done in here, to show how credible you are. Like, oh, she's worked with this person, that's pretty cool. I mean, I know them, let me call them and see how she was on set, how she did on set, oh, she did amazing, book her, you know? So it all comes full circle, it all comes back around. Start with about 8 to 10 of your best pictures, and as you do more work, start adding until you get to about 20 pictures. You don't want more than 20 because it's too much. They don't want to look through your book for years and years, but 20 is a good place to like stop at. So that's number 3. That's going to be your portfolio. Let's move on to number 4. So number 4, it's going to be kind of simple, not something that you necessarily like need to have like tangibly, but something that you need to have that you can do, is a very light, natural, but beautiful makeup look for castings and auditions. This look that I have on right now is extremely natural. It only enhances my natural beauty and makes me look better without really changing any like shape of my face or changing any blemishes or anything like that. Like, you can still see, you know, let me get closer. You can still see that I have some acne problem areas, but it's still very natural, very bright, and very beautiful, which is what they want to see at a casting. If you have beautiful skin, which I used to have like perfectly clear skin, I would go to castings with mascara and lip gloss, and I'd book it every single time when my skin was like perfectly clear. The problem I struggle with now is, now that I am dealing with acne, I don't book as much because they don't want to touch up a bunch of acne and stuff, so that's where I struggle. But for the most part, as long as you look like fresh and beautiful, you're gonna have a better chance at booking the job and getting the job. For me, it's just concealer, blush, mascara, and a tinted lip gloss, and it just enhances that natural beauty like we were saying. If you go in with a full face of makeup, they don't know what you actually look like when you take all that makeup off, and they're not gonna book you because they don't know if what you actually look like fits with what they're doing. You also have to think about what you're going on an audition for. If I'm going on an audition for a hair brand, this look is perfect because it enhances my beauty. If I'm going on an audition for an athletic brand, you don't want a lot of makeup because you're not gonna have a lot of makeup on that set day. So it's like concealer, mascara, that's it. Like, go as natural as possible. If I'm going for a makeup brand, putting mascara on and that's it, because they want to see you as natural as possible so they know what they can do to you. When you are a model, you are a piece of clay that is waiting to be molded. It's not, oh, let me mold myself to my best self so that they can see how amazing I am. No. They're gonna make you look amazing. It's your job to show them what they're working with. So just always keep in mind when you're going out for auditions, what am I auditioning for? This is what my makeup look should be. The last and final necessity is going to be your digitals/walking video. So what your digitals is basically what you or your agent is going to be submitting to these casting agencies or online casting directors. And it's gonna be, I don't know if you guys remember the video I did where I showed you guys how to make a self-tape, but click right up here to go watch if you haven't seen that yet. But basically your digitals are gonna be your profiles, your straight ahead, 3/4, and full length. So you're gonna take pictures from like basically right here to right here of the front of your face with zero makeup on. I don't care how tired you look, I don't care how many acne scars you have, zero makeup on. And then you're gonna take one profile, full body, another profile, full body, a full body shot, and then quarter shots of profile, front and back. I'll put a picture on the screen right here so that you understand like more of it. But the reason why you do that is because same thing on how you have to think about your makeup look when you're going to an audition. That's what they're doing with your digitals. They want to see that blank mold of clay and figure out, oh, okay, she has a little bit of this, but I feel like we could work with that, so you know, let's just book her and we'll do this and that. Or you know what, she actually doesn't fit like our brand, she doesn't fit what we're trying to do, let's move on to the next one. It's really quick and easy for them to just look at your digitals and see your blank canvas and decide she works or she doesn't. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. That's not the job for you. There will be jobs out there for you. Don't get discouraged. It's just about, hey, you didn't fit the description they were looking for this time around. It happens. So So those are your digitals. That's the pictures portion of what you or your agent is going to be sending in for castings, auditions, or what you're going to be sending in to different agencies so that they can take a look at you. But the other thing that you or your agent will be sending in is your walking video. So a walking video is not the same thing as a runway video. A runway video is you showing exactly your runway walk and like, this is what my walk looks like, this is my turns, this is my poses, this is how I walk back, and this is, you know, this is my thing, this is my routine. Versus a walking video is just straight up and down, front to back. Thing I forgot to mention is when you do your walk forward to back, when you get to the front, you're gonna stop, introduce yourself. Hi everyone, my name is Lisa Adoxy. I'm 21 years old and I'm based in West Hills. And then you're gonna walk back, pose, and that's gonna be the end of your walking video. And then you pose at the end, just showing them like blank canvas. This is how my body moves when I walk. This is like my natural walk. This is what I look like. This is what movement looks like on me. That's the premise of a walking video. It's not supposed to be very curated like a runway video would be, where you're gonna have the heels, you're gonna have the makeup, you're gonna have, no. It's the same thing as digitals, just a moving digital, if you will. But overall, those are the 5 necessities that you absolutely must get together and must have to start your modeling journey. I would have been so much further along and booking things so much faster if I was already prepared with these things, and I wasn't. And so it took me a while to get started and get my career really pushing and going. With all that being said, I really hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope it was super informative and super helpful. Let me know down below if it was, and definitely let me know down below if we want a part 2 or if we want more model content like this where I sit down and just give you guys information, because I have a lot of information to give. So with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see any more content from me, all of my recent videos will be in the description down below, as well as my TikTok, Instagram, and my Twitter, so don't be afraid to go check those out. And now that all of that is said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.